subscribe button if you're new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I upload another video. And yes, let's get started. So today's news, I'm talking about what we are coming to talk about today. It's Declan Rice. So you've all heard the news about surrounding Declan Rice. He's a defensive midfielder who plays for West Ham, a Premier League team. And he has been given the green light to go this summer, and the two clubs who are in the race to sign this guy is Manchester City, who are the Premier League champions now. They are the reigning champions, and the second place Arsenal. So what do I think about this deal? Well, to think about okay, let's talk about him going to Manchester City, how he will fit this Manchester City team. One thing about Pep Guardiola is that if he wants someone, it means he has a place already in mind for this guy. Look at how he went for Kovacic of Chelsea. You know, he already have a plan for this guy already. You know how he fits in the system. So him going in for Rice, I think he has a perfect placement for this guy. But there's a but. There's always a but. Looking at this Manchester City team, he has flipping 10 John Stones into one of the best defensive midfielders I've ever seen. But yet, this guy is a centre back. So, and Rodri, he has been making Stones and Rodri play that box-to-box midfield. And it has worked perfectly well. With Gundogan leaving, and if only they get Rice, I can see Rice fitting into that team already. But it will be a problem if he is not a starter. Because looking at this Manchester team, they are all good. They are all good. If they are coming from the bench, you better believe they are coming in to do the work. So this Manchester City team, it's loaded with talent. So it's very, very difficult to get into the starting lineup if Declan Rice is able to get that Manchester City move. But I already know Pep has a plan for this guy. And we heard yesterday that Manchester City have made their first bid to West Ham for Declan Rice, and the bid is £80 million plus 10 million add-ons, and it has been rejected already by West Ham. I can see that West Ham wants 100 million on the table flat. If you put that 100 million there, they will take it. And it's a very good thing as they stand now, because it's two teams who are in the race to get this guy. And I see this thing happening. 100 million will happen. If either of the teams comes out with this money, it will be accepted by West Ham. And I think the team to favor this race, it will be Arsenal. And so bringing back this guy to the Arsenal team, how do I see this guy fitting into the Arsenal team? This Arsenal team their average age is about 23 years old. This is a young team that Arteta is building, and I trust this guy. I think he can do well if you give him the players he wants. Look at what he was able to do last season. They were in the title race with Manchester City. So you could imagine if they are able to give him what he wants, I think he will take this Arsenal team to the highest form. And so if Rice is able to move to Arsenal, guaranteed he will be a starter. That's for sure. Because we've heard that Partey is leaving. Who again? Xhaka is leaving. So if Rice comes, he will be a starter. That's guaranteed. And with Kai Havertz, I don't know how they are going to fit Rice, Odegaard, and Kai Havertz. Maybe Rice would be the six, and Kai Havertz would play as two eights, or I don't know. But I see Rice starting in this Arsenal team rather than him going to Manchester City to be a rotating player. So I think if he's able to make a decision, I think Arsenal will fit him most. But if he goes to Manchester City, he'll be rotating, and I think he'll play well under Pep, because look at what Pep is able to do with this team. I think he will be his best under Pep, and for sure, trophies are guaranteed. We win trophies here, in, out, centre back. Trophies are guaranteed under Pep. He will not be playing maybe 90 minutes every week in and out, but he'll be able to get on his best form under Pep, and trophies are also guaranteed. But under Arsenal, he will get his 90 minutes football every day as every in and out, every week as a starter also. And if Arteta is able to take this team up, maybe one or two trophies are guaranteed. That's how I see it. So if everything comes to play, I hope Arsenal brings in the 100 million first, because if Manchester City are able to bring the 100 million, I find it difficult to see how Declan Rice will be declining Manchester City, because they are the treble winners now, and every footballer wants to win trophies, and this is one of the best team in the world right now. So trophies are guaranteed. He'll be playing under Pep Guardiola, one of the best coaches of this generation. So I don't see him declining Manchester City, although they said he has talking to Arteta and everything is in place, so he's agreed to the Arsenal project and things. I see the Arsenal project as a very good thing, because look at these young guys, and they are balling in and out every day. And we heard that Arteta has talked to this Declan Rice guy. But if they are not fast and Manchester City brings the 100 million bid, guaranteed as Manchester City will go in for this guy. And if Manchester City are able to get this guy for the next 5 or 3 or 4 years, we guarantee the Premier League will be going to Manchester City again. Because if they are able to build this team with players in this form, they are not getting, you guys, if you see the Manchester City team, they don't get in players like maybe Nicholas Jackson, someone who is now coming up. They get in already made guys, already made players. Look at Kovacic, from Real Madrid to Chelsea, then to Manchester City. This guy is already made up. So he'll fit into the system like this, like gloves. He'll fit into the system once. And look at Declan Rice. If they're able to get this guy, he'll fit into the system at once. So Manchester City are building the game to the highest level. So I'm praying Arsenal get this guy. Because if Manchester City are able to get this guy, they'll be the cheats of football. Because all their players are not average. They are good players. Very, very good players. You get Foden coming off the bench. You get Alvarez coming off the bench. Look at that. So all I'm saying is that Arsenal, please move fast for this guy. Move fast so that we can balance in this Premier League. We don't want Bundesliga things here, whereby you see Manchester City taking every trophy in, out, every day. 13. No, we don't want this here. We want teams challenging for the Premier League next season. So please move fast and go in for Declan Rice. I see Declan Rice fitting into Arteta's system very well. And I see him fitting into Pep's system also very well. So all I'm saying is that if one of the teams are able to bring 100 million on the table, bang, Declan Rice will not say no to Manchester City. I'm telling you this. Declan Rice will not say no to Manchester City, although he has talked to Arteta. We've heard this before. Look at Mudryk posting about Arsenal here and there, and now he's wearing a blue jersey. So Arsenal should be fast if they want this guy. And talking about Arsenal being fast, please, Chelsea, hurry up and get this Caicedo deal done quickly, because if Arsenal miss out on Rice, be sure they are going in for Caicedo, and Caicedo is not going to say no to Arsenal. This is the game. This is the game we are playing now. So now it's not about, oh, I've talked to this guy at this club, so I'm all in for this club. Nah. It's about Kudi. It's about money. The one who brings it first to take the guy. So I think Arsenal should move fast for Declan Rice. They are very lucky. They have Manchester City's bid have been rejected, because their bid is better than Arsenal's bid. Arsenal's last bid. If you look at Arsenal's last bid, it was £75 million on the table, then 50 million add-ons, making 90. And West Ham too, they are not doing last here. Look at that £50 million add-on. I think the add-ons are due. Maybe if the player wins this or that trophy, that's where the add-ons will come in. And West Ham are not ready to play that gamble. Not now. So I can understand that now. But Manchester City bringing in £80 million plus 10 million add-ons, that's guaranteed, because maybe that 10 million add-ons are maybe the club winning trophies. If he's able to win this trophy, the add-ons are guaranteed. And you can guarantee that Manchester City will be winning trophies next season. That is a guarantee. So that add-ons is easy to get than Arsenal's add-ons. So they have Arsenal is lucky that West Ham have rejected that bid. And looking at it, West Ham wants 100 million on the table. That's for sure. West Ham wants 100 million straight up. So if any of this team are able to bring out the £100 million, we guaranteed Declan Rice will be theirs. And I'm saying Declan Rice will not say no to Manchester City if they are able to bring that money. So Arsenal should be fast and move for this guy. That's all I have to say. And I hope the best club wins, and I hope Manchester City does not sign this guy. Because if Manchester City sign this guy, they'll be the Bayern of the Premier League. Bayern Munich of the Premier League. They'll be winning it 13 times. And we don't want that here in England. So yes, all the best to Arsenal. And I hope Chelsea gets this deal done quickly. Because if Arsenal miss out on Declan Rice, be sure they'll be going for Caicedo. That's all I can say. Please hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I upload another video. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
The distance between me and success now is just time. Not a long time, 1 millisecond.